Hi guys, Baz from Hognose UK here. I've got another clutch to show you today. I'm about to cut a clutch from an enchi lesser, big old girl. I think there's 10 or 11 eggs there, to a darkling yellow belly and a carnivore spot nose. So no idea. There was another male that went in there, and I've cleaned the box, so this could be interesting. So without further ado, let's go and cut the eggs and see who the daddy is. Okay, so this is the clutch in question. There's so many dads I didn't bother writing which one it could be, because there's about 5 of them. I am going to cut down on how many males I put in next year, but this one hadn't laid any eggs for a long time, so I thought it might be an idea to see if she could lay some. So the eggs are due on the 12th of December, today's the 10th. And as you can see in the middle here, we've got one already sticking his head out. These have deflated massively in the last 12 hours. I checked on these yesterday, checked on them this morning, and there was a head sticking out. So let's have a look who the dad is, if we can work it out. Oh, that looks like a carnivore. Spot nose carnivore, no less. Okay, so that, if the spot nose carnivore got this clutch, will be awesome. Could always be dual side. I've had quite a few of those, and I've had 1 or 2 triple sides as well. So this one doesn't feel like it's got any goo in it whatsoever. This one is completely collapsed in. That I'm gonna have to say is a darkling. So there we go, dual side already. Could be just a very dark normal, but I very much doubt it. Now these guys are well and truly ready to come out. Okay, and that looks like an enchi lesser spot nose. Could be an enchi lesser spot nose carnivore, but I can't really see his head at the moment. Oh yeah, look at that head, gorgeous. Yeah, it's either an enchi spot nose or an enchi lesser spot nose. So again, that would support, the only spot nose that's been in there is the carnivore spot nose, so that would support that one. Cool, this one's really desiccated. Well, that's nice. So less or something or other. Can't really tell. Could be a lesser darkling. It's very dark. I think I'm gonna. Oh, this is the fella that was pipping. As you can see, he's done a pretty good job. Ooh, that is an enchi carnivore. Enchi head stamp, carnivore body markings, stunning. That was the aim of the whole putting the carnivore male in there, so I hit what I wanted to get out of it. I've not done enchi carnivores so far. I hadn't done. I have actually got a clutch from an ivory enchi to the same male carnivore spot nose, so there may be more of those to follow. Oh wow, look at this, holy crap. Now that, I'm going to say, is an enchi lesser carnivore. I've already got one of these, but they're bloody amazing. Oh, look at that. I'm well chuffed with that. That is stunning. What a beautiful animal. No doubt it'll be a girl, but that's fine because I have a male of those. Oops. So far, the only interloper that probably isn't, yeah, that does look like a darkling. So he's made at least one deposit, and he was a darkling yellow belly that went in there, and I can see flames up the sides of that, so be interesting. And there's another carnivore combo. It's definitely a carnivore, but quite what else is with it, I can't tell at the moment. Might just be a carnivore, you never know. I'm always happy to get more carnivores. See how gently, how easily these things are coming apart. Well and truly ready to come out. Very little goo in the goo box today, because these are well and truly ready to come out. Oh, there. Oh, okay. So that's a darkling spot nose. I've actually hatched one of these before, so definitely dual-sided. Hatched one of these earlier in the year. They're actually really stunning looking animals. Look at the darkling gives the pattern of the spot nose a real sort of highlight in effect, and really contrasts the dorsal stripe. I was really chuffed with the one I hatched earlier in the season. So, and there's another one. Pretty sure that's what that is. Obviously, if I'm wrong, you'll find out in the update video, but I'm 99% on that one. So that one I'm going to go with darkling, and the lesser, the really dark lesser, could also be darkling as well. I've made darkling lessers before, and they get really bright, contrary to the name. Ooh, that looks like another enchi carnivore. Cool. Bashing the camera again. Yeah, I'm going to go with enchi carnivore. There may be other genes in there as well. Could even be spot nose as well, but I can't see the head. I'm not going to pull it around too much. Last but not least, big clutch this one, 10 eggs. Considering she hadn't laid for a couple of years, it kind of made up for it. Well, and this one's coming flying up. It's like, get away. So that, wow, is a carnivore, enchi lesser carnivore. That is an enchi lesser carnivore spot nose. Now that is cool. Oh, I like that a lot. Can't wait to see that one out. I don't think it'll be long before it is out, actually. It's throwing itself around. So there we go. So here they are, all shed off. I'll go through them and see if I can work out what we got. So I know that the darkling made a deposit, and I did think initially when I saw this animal that this was actually a darkling spot nose, but that wouldn't really have worked because the spot nose was in the carnivore, so I wasn't thinking straight at that point. But it does look like the spot nose carnivore that I've produced. So this is just, I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's not an enchi carnivore. I've made those before. They're a lot brighter. You can see the colour of the enchi a lot more. And I've also made I've also made darkling lessers. So really not sure what's going on with this. It's a really nice darkling, very busy belly, typical of a darkling. Really bright highlighted dorsal stripes, and the black is extremely black. So I don't know, maybe it's just an influence from the enchi lesser. Got an awesome head stamp, but I don't know why it's different from the others that I've produced. And that's a male. So then there's this one here, which I think is just an ordinary lesser. I say that, it's a very nicely marked lesser, but just pretty much a lesser. There's obviously been influenced by other things because it doesn't look quite like a normal lesser, but and that is also a male. And then there's another darkling here, typical busy darkling belly, more typical dorsal striping with that's not anywhere near as bright as that one, so I don't really know what's going on with that. But another that typical looking darkling. And that's a male. I normally get a lot of very female strong clutches, but this season I don't know if it's because of how hot it's been or how hot it was while these guys were incubating initially. I seem to have come up with a lot of males. Now this, a lot of people, I showed this on Instagram and on Facebook. I've had quite a bit of feedback saying your carnivores are amazing, but the enchi one is not all that exciting. So this is the first enchi carnivore that I've produced. And it's quite slightly different. The tail, the dorsal stripes, not particularly that clear on this one, but that's the pattern. Got to remember, enchi is a pattern morph. It's got the belly stripe all the way up, to just before her head. Its head. I haven't actually sexed this one yet. And I like how bright this is. I expect this is a similar effect to what's on that darkliness, the brightness down the back. So that might even be a low expression enchi, I guess. But there we go. As far as I'm aware, the world's first enchi carnivore. Let's have a little look what sex this is. Oh, and that's a male. 4 for 4. It's a bit annoying. I'm not taking these in any particular order of how many genes they've got because there's too many of them. Now this one I'm not. I think this is. I don't know. Yes, I do. I know what this is. This is a darkling lesser. So the darkling's made quite a few deposits in there. I'm going to say that's a darkling. Look at the head stamp on that. That's amazing. I have hatched a darkling lesser before, and actually could be a darkling. I say pastel lesser, but it can't be. So that's a darkling lesser. The one I made is a darkling pastel lesser. Stunning animal. And it's a boy. 5 for 5. If it carries on, that might not be such a bad thing because I'm always struggling to produce male carnivores. So this one, I think, I'm not sure. I'm still not sure about this one. This doesn't look like a typical carnivore. It's got some belly stripes. It's got a little bit on the neck. So it might be just an unusual looking carnivore with the influence from the codom from the enchi lesser, making the pattern slightly different. I'll reserve my judgment on that one, I think. It's got a nice head stamp. It's got the right colouring and everything, but it's not what you'd call a typical carnivore. and it's a male. 6 out of 6. And then there's this one, which is more like a typical carnivore, more like the colour. It's got the belly stripe. It's got some belly striping. It hasn't got it all. It's got it right up to the neck there. Yeah, there's definitely some influence going on here. It's quite similar looking to that one. I think maybe like, you know, the Codom influence from the enchi. It's got more banding on it than I would normally expect to see from a carnivore. And that is a girl. Yeah, and that's a carnivore as well. They are definitely influenced by the enchi or the lesser, I'm going to say, one or the other. It's got the nice neck stripe, that one. Yep. Typical dorsal stripe down the end. Interesting. And that is also a girl. And then there's these two. So these, I'm going to get these both out together because they're very similar looking animals. They're both carnivores, but they're slightly different colours. I'm going to say, I think this one is the enchi lesser, and that one is a lesser, and that one is let's have a look. I'd say lesser spot nose carnivore. Look at that head stamp. It's amazing. Because it's lesser, it's wiped out all the belly stripe. I made a carnivore lesser before, and it looks very much like this. Very bright. Cool looking animal. I imagine that'll be a girl. Oh, it's a boy. So that one may be staying put. And then this one I think is the whole shebang. I think this is an enchi lesser carnivore. Don't expect to see any striping on the belly because of the lesser. Look at that, that's cool. I'm saying spot nose, but I'm not 100% convinced on that. It's the carnivore and the lesser and the enchi have completely wiped it out, really. I'm going to stick with spot nose. I think those two are the only two spot noses in the clutch. This one is also a boy. Bloody hell, 9 out of 10 boys. Let's go and buy a lottery ticket. The odds of hitting that are quite high. They're quite low, whatever way you want to look at it. Then looking back at this one again, I think that's probably spot nose as well. So that's a lesser spot nose. Can't remember if I said that or not. There we go. Lots of male carnivores. I'm always moaning I'm not getting male carnivores, and I've got a load there. And some more darklings. So there we go. A nice big clutch with some really nice animals in it. I forgot to mention, I probably slipped my mind while I was talking, that the darkling that I put in was yellow belly as well, so that actually could be what's influencing that darkling, making it look a lot different. Even maybe the darkling lesser could be a yellow belly as well. It's hard to tell really, but some nice darkling stuff all the same, and then some more nice carnivores. Now I'm always moaning I don't hit any male carnivores, and I can't really moan now I've got a whole clutch full of them. So the enchi lesser and the lesser spot noses are a little bit different from the ones I've produced before. They're obviously from a different female. The spot nose isn't so easy to see, but I'm pretty sure they are spot nose. I'm sure they'll change and look a bit different once they get a few meals into them. So if you enjoyed my video, please tick like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And don't get too drunk this Christmas. And if this film goes out after Christmas, I hope you had a nice Christmas and have a happy new year.